Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Paige. September is World Suicide Awareness Month, and what does that make of it? I would love to talk about anything that is related to suicide that can help some of you people out there. Our topic today is how to identify a high-risk suicidal partner. Now, I'm giving out this knowledge because we've seen so many people that have lost their partners in relationships, in marriages, and these people come out to say, I did not see any sign in this person that they would even commit suicide. I did not hear them talk about anything. Now, I'm here to help you out on some of those things. If your partner has previously attempted to commit suicide, what does that mean? It means your partner thought about committing suicide. They went ahead and planned on how they're going to commit suicide. They looked for the tools, they went to the shop, maybe bought ropes or bought poison or looked for anything that could actually help them. They even planned on a date. Some of them will know at least this month or this day, I should just end it, like I'm really tired of living life. They maybe start sending out like notes or telling you, I think I should end my life, or I feel like I don't want to live anymore. Maybe they even went ahead to try to execute the plan, and maybe someone rescued them, or maybe they were scared along the way. I don't know if you were already in your partner's life by the time they first attempted to commit suicide, but if you hear of it, that your partner previously tried to end their lives, when something goes wrong or you feel like they're stressed, they're going through something, make sure you are there for them, or you can find ways to help them, because they could possibly do it again. Point number 2 comes to gender, and for the gender that is at a very high risk of committing suicide is the male gender. And here's why. Usually in our societies, or what has been normalized, that males are the strong people, or they should be able to handle certain situations without showing they are weak or opening up, or them being vulnerable, trying to seek help looks like makes them weak. They're being judged for that. Every problem they get, it's like they keep piling it up in their mind. So at a certain point in time, maybe they could be overwhelmed, or they can't take it anymore, or things are going south and they feel like they cannot open up to anyone. No one will understand them, they'll judge them, and it feels like to them in that point in time, taking their own lives is like the perfect solution, because when I finish it, it will just be okay. I mean, my problems will end there. And that's not what it is. So if you have a male partner, if you have a child, if you have a son, if you have a nephew, and you feel like they may be going through something, encourage them to open up. And here's the thing, they do not have to necessarily open up to you, but to people that they are comfortable opening up to you. Find things that actually they enjoy doing, or people that maybe you've had them talk about they're comfortable with. Encourage them maybe to meet up with those people, or go carry out those activities, things that can enlighten them, make them happy. Point number 3 is age. It's usually from the late teenage ages up to like around 44, but I'm looking out for people in my age bracket. If you are in your early 20s, late 20s, you just finished school, people, seek help. Let's help each other. Life after university or life after school is not easy. Freshly getting into work life, figuring out what you want to do, what is going to be a source of income, not everyone is going to understand. So please, we are all going through the same thing. Seek help. Do not take your life, I beg you. And it's very tricky for people maybe that the family are looking at like, oh, you should have it all together, or maybe you pursued a very high career, you are a doctor, so you should have enough money, you should be able to take care of us. And sometimes that's not what the reality is. So around that age, when people encounter problems, some of us will be very fresh into those problems, like just seeing some things new for the first time. Maybe what we expected for life after school, we expected like we had a whole different aspect and fantasy about life after school, and we get there and it's very different. Like you're getting into a new life, so many problems, so many things are going to be piled up in your mind. And some people, when things get overwhelming, they feel like around that time taking their own lives is what is the perfect solution. But I'm going to keep saying it is not. Seek help, open up to people that you are comfortable opening up to. Let them help you, but people cannot help you if they do not know what the problem is. Our 4th point is depression. Now, I'm going to speak less about depression and to make a video for it, because I don't want to give a few things here and by the end of the video people have diagnosed themselves for depression. There is so much I would love to say about that, but just to give a clue on what depression is. Depression is a mood disorder that is usually characterized by low mood, and its symptoms are usually present at least every day for 2 weeks. That's when we can at least that's like a little bit that I can give you. And for depression, it usually affects your entire body, how you eat, how you drink, your thoughts, your mood. And depression is not like a weakness of character or an imagination. It's not like something you can just brush off and get off, like, oh, just be okay. No, that's not what it is. But I'm going to make a video about depression because depression is something that affects so many people. Some people don't even recognize it, but I would love for people to actually understand in case their partners are depressed. If your partner, luckily enough, has been diagnosed for depression, know that they are at very high risk of committing suicide. But if you do not know if your partner is depressed or not, but they have some signs, I'm going to give you a clear video on how you can identify a depressed partner, so at least you have a full clue on how to know if your partner is at a very high risk or not. Lastly, the 2 points that I would love to combine. One is sickness, the other is lack of social support. Now, if your partner has been diagnosed with one of the major like life-threatening illnesses, maybe it can be cancer or something that requires a surgery, it can be HIV, it can be very traumatic to them. It doesn't matter how strong these people are, but an illness is not something easy. Something that it can end your life just like that is not something really easy. And some people may just give up. It can be very traumatic to someone's thoughts or minds. And some people will think about taking their lives there and then. That is why we encourage for social support for families or individuals that have those sicknesses or they're going through situations like that. Support your people. It doesn't matter how strong your father is. When tragic experiences like that come in, at least try to say something, even if you feel like they will not need it or want it. In the end, when they sit back a bit, like, at least have people that are there for me. So if you have a family member that you think is the strongest, but they're going through a major illness, something that is maybe like a chronic illness, people need social support. If you are a friend, look out for them. If you're a family member, look out for them. If you are a parent, look out for them regardless of how strong you think they are. Some illnesses are not for jokes. It doesn't matter how strong you are. So be there for people, socially support them. Don't think they're all strong and they have it all together. Otherwise, I've spoken too much and I would love to end the video here. I hope you have a clue on how to identify if your partner is at a very high risk of committing suicide. Otherwise, I hope I'm able to send out a message in this entire World Suicide Awareness Month, and at least someone has a clue about what suicide is or anything that is associated with suicide. And if there is anything that you would love to know, make sure you comment it in the comment section. I'll be able to address it. Otherwise, I love you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, comment, subscribe. Bye and see you in the next video.